I'm honest, open-minded, enthusiastic and empathic person, also friendly and communicative. I studied 5 years in Taras Shevchenko, Kiev National University. It's the main, the strongest university in Ukraine. I studied languages, German and English. And then I also studied international economics in Kiev Aviation University. It was 2 years because it was second higher education, and that's why 2 years, based on the master degree I got in Kiev Shevchenko University. Yeah, first of all, it's important that he is honest, the same as I am, and also intelligent, reliable, like a man should be, and also for me also important quality is generosity, and important is that we have mutual interests, values and targets, and so that he is an example. He can lead me and I can help him to reach his goals in life and at work and in a family. To be like I can trust him, you know, that when I go abroad, for example, when everything is okay and I'm ready to move and he invites me to move, so I can rely on this person, because I will be totally alone in another country, and I would have to be like 100% sure that he will not change his mind and leave me alone in a couple of months or something. That's what reliability means. Of course, I'm used to live in Russia, in Switzerland also, and I can adapt myself. I can do everything possible myself, but at the same time I understand that I would be in another country totally without friends, relatives, and that would be, my man would be the only one person I could rely on, I could trust, and I could just be like good partners for each other. Family is, for me, is very important. It's on the first place, career is on the second place, and then goes the rest of my interests, hobbies. And that's why I expect from a person, from a partner, the same, that he would like keep balance between work and private life.
Okay.
And that means mutual interests, because when he would like to be focused only on career and I would like to have family, you know, in a process of time it would it would not be good. It would have no result, I think. Yeah, I would try to bring, first of all, that a man is totally comfortable with me, and that he really feels that he is loved and he's the only one. And I would try to support him in every single task what he has or target. I would try to be I would try to create a home where he would like to come back each time he's away, and yeah, try to be a woman for him he would dream about at night. I think family is like a good partnership. First of all, the partners should love each other and be good friends and comfortable in any issues. Of course, it's life. There will be some issues which are not totally the same, but they should be trying to be good partners. And I think a man should lead, should be like a head of the family. He could lead family to some targets, or just like a leader in the family, and a woman should try to bring her best to that relationship, like support husband, like do her best for him to feel comfortable, and as I said, help him in any issues he has. But at the same time, women should not be totally dependent on a man. She should also have her hobby, work, like not 100% of work, like to be all the time in the office and don't see her husband, but just to work for, in case a husband lose his job, she would be able to help, and he also could rely on her. Is like a leader in the family, so his word is like has total strength, so he decides on everything, and he should be good and bad to children, like I mean, I don't mean bad, but like strogi. And a woman, she should be like full of love and kindness, and she should make him and the kids comfortable. But he is the one who could punish children, or who could, and a woman should also be hear to his opinion all the time, because when they would have different opinions, that would be no good for children, because children would not understand what a mother wants or what a father wants. So if father says, women should understand and support him in that decision. I believe totally. I don't know. It means on everything in our head, our attitude, our, I don't know, image, what we think about family. If we think so we try to do our best, and it works.
Okay.
And we don't listen to people if we don't see other examples and just try to destroy family. We just try to keep it strong and not to take in our heads what a lot of divorces around us, or a lot of quarrels, struggles between man and woman, who should lead in the family. But if we try to make everything comfortable, full of love, that would work. And I hear from a lot of women here also the same, that men, they remain on the same level, and women would like to develop and would like to go ahead. But I think it's not the right attitude to the situation, because if all the time you would try to go ahead, develop yourself, I mean hobby, your personal interests, like your personal education, and a man doesn't want to go somewhere or to develop himself, it doesn't mean that he's not good for you. Because if you choose a man and if you like him, if you have that kind of, it's your person, it's your friend, then you should help him to develop. We could learn from men a lot. That's why women just try to open their eyes and to think that this person is also a personality, an extraordinary, unique personality. You could learn something from him. Not try to push him or to teach him all the time or to change him. No one has the right to change someone. Just accept him and try him to grow in a relationship.
Yeah.
First of all, I think statistics. There are a lot of women in Ukraine and in Eastern Europe, more than men. We don't have enough men. And another reason is that our men, they are not so devoted to family, and they are not so, how to say, responsible, attentive. For example, what I know from families from Germany or from Switzerland, a man plays a role like he's more devoted. He tries to spend time with children or with his wife. They have like a schedule, or how to say, he tries to keep this balance between work and private life. And Ukrainian men, they are not so devoted. When they concentrate themselves on career, they do career, and they don't see any other opportunities for relationship, because first place is career. And men have money, they try to find, they take a girl, then they don't like her, they change, they get divorced, then they get married again. And you know, women, it's totally a problem, because a lot of women, everyone is beautiful, and the men are lost. They try to take one girl, then they don't like her in a couple of years, and they say, okay, there's someone nicer or more beautiful, and
Younger.
they'd like to change. Yeah, and I think that's not what European or men from America do, because they marry not that young age as our men do, but when they are ready, really ready to take responsibility, to be like a part of the family. Like first we could exchange emails or SMS or calls, like on Viber or in Skype, but just to have an overview, or just to have a first contact, and understand if you are just going to meet each other. And then I prefer actually real meetings, because when I see, I cannot judge person on the picture or even on Skype. When I meet a person, I feel a contact, I feel some attractivity to him, and then that would be more successful. If I see him one time and then we exchange correspondence, then it's different.
Okay.
Anyway, I believe in long-distance relationship, remote communication, because it's possible. If you've seen a person, if you met him, if you really believe and want that person, then you could do SMS, Skype, emails, but you know that you like him. And of course, it's important to communicate. Continuous communication, and the trust is another thing which is very important, because if you trust a person, if you have just an exclusive relationship, then that's perfect. If he trusts you and you trust him, then you could be sure that in 6 months period you see each other and you get thousands of emotions, but you already know each other so well because you speak every day, or just, I don't know, every second day, and you could learn a lot from that. Of course, difficult would be like you'd like not to be alone, like physical attraction, to be with person, but if you really want relationship, long-term relationship, not just being friends, then you would invest in this relationship to get something really valuable, and that's what you can do. And of course, if I came to this agency, I knew before that I should invest, and I would have to agree on this long-term relationship, and that's my personal opinion, what I believe in, and I think it should work.